Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Armored Warfare. I know it's been quite a bit since I played this game, but well, I kind of took a break from it. If you notice on the streams, I've been playing it a couple times on the streams. I play a few games and then, you know, my computer's like, hey, guess what, we can't, CPU can't handle stream end game, stop please, so it would, you know, kind of lag quite a bit. You know, drop from like 80 to 30 frames, so, yay, got all of that one. But, yeah, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a tank review on the ERC90-F4, built by Panhard, I do believe. This is a Panhard vehicle. It is French, so you gotta love it. France has always been good in my opinion of making armored vehicles, especially post-World War II. Let's just go ahead and read this little history thing that Armored Warfare gives, which I love. They actually went and did research on all their vehicles. It's great. So, developed by France, this light armor vehicle was built as a variant of the ERC90, which originally took inspiration from the AML and M3 armored vehicles. The ERC90-F4 SAGAIE, or SAGAIE, I don't know, I don't speak French, SAGAIE, I guess, differs from its predecessors by the way of a long-barrel 90mm smoothbore cannon, capable of firing ammunition at much higher velocity than earlier iterations of the vehicle. Makers of the vehicle claim they can penetrate heavy armor at 2 kilometers. So, yeah, moving on straight from that history, I was doing a bit of reading on this before I did this video, and, basically they saw the original ERC90, which had basically the barrel ended right about there, and they're like, you know, with the invention of the T-72 and much heavier Soviet vehicles, we need a bigger gun, basically. Let's keep the same caliber gun, because 90mm is good for this lightly armored vehicle. So they decided to make the barrel really, really long and give it a smoothbore feature. Which, as you can see, this game models well. There is no rifling in that gun. It is smoothbore. So, they made it smoothbore so it can fire the APFSDS, an armor-piercing fin-stabilized discarding sabot shell, which is... it's a very, 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 very good round. APFSDS is just amazing. It is what we use in the US out of our smoothbore guns, in the Abrams, as our armor-piercing round. We do not fire heat, by the way, here in the US. We don't like heat. Because most of the vehicles that it would face nowadays, if we were to go to war with, say, Russia or anybody else, they all have composite armor, so heat does not really do too well against them. That ray is reserved to ATGMs, which is used for basically lightly armored vehicles nowadays. But, yeah, APFSDS, it's basically a giant needle made out of metal that you fire out of a gun at really high velocities. And, well, in-game, that shell is not bad for Tier 5. It does 333 average damage, which is not bad. Not bad at all. It's, basically standard with all the other NATO guns in the game. Its penetration is 229mm, so that's not bad either. This thing, if you play PvP and it was Tier 5 only, you'd be seeing stuff like Chieftains, T-72s, which this gun was actually made to kill the T-72, so that's always nice. What else would you see at Tier 5? BMDs, stuff like that. It's easy to go through. Now, since this is basically not American, you can also fire heat out of this, which you get the 90mm M630 heat, which is, 200mm. It's not very good. But it does do 416 average damage, so that's always good. It's always good. So this tank follows down the line of wheel destroyers. That's upgrades, idiot. Follows down the Wolfie wheel destroyer line. So, after this, you move to the Centauro, then you can branch off and do your ones that you want. By the way, I'm going to be doing both because I love my wheel destroyers. But, yeah, this is a pretty nice Tier 5 tank destroyer, basically. Wheel destroyers are the tank destroyers of this game. I do have mine fully upgraded, so do keep that in mind during the gameplay. You start off with a V6 engine, which is alright. I mean, basically the engine upgrades in this game don't make you go any faster, you just accelerate faster. So, with the fully upgraded engine, which is actually, I do believe this is the second variant. They did make a ERC90-F4 Safari 2, or Safari, or however you say its little French name. 2, which basically means that it had a these engines, the twin XD3T turbocharged engines. So mine has 2 engines, so it'll accelerate to 32 kilometers an hour in 3.9 seconds. Not bad, not bad at all. I don't know how much this vehicle weighs, but it's probably not a lot, just saying. So it's always good. Hull traverse does not really matter because you're a wheeled vehicle. That's basically useless. We'll talk about armor here in a minute. Other things you get the Sopalam day-night sight, which just increases your view range. You get the laser rangefinder, better accuracy, which is always good. This vehicle has always been accurate, so that just makes it even better. You get smoke grenades, AC, which increases crew stats by 2%. That's pretty useful. And you also get the IRL soft kill system, which is basically an APS, an active protection system. Basically, if you're playing PvP and somebody launches an ATGM at you, this will automatically kill that ATGM for you. So it's always useful to have that. Other upgrades, you can get better ammo, which is the ammo I showed you. And that's about it. You don't get any armor upgrades, which this vehicle does not really need. It needs to keep its mobility. That's what the thing is good for. Max speed of 95.4 kilometers an hour. I have gotten it up to that speed, but only down a very sharp cliff, basically. Camouflage rating is very, very good for wheel destroyers, so 0.250 is great, no matter what you're doing, moving or not. View range of about 500 meters, that's pretty decent. It's not the greatest in the world. Your light scout vehicles like the Fox have it beat. But, it's whatever. These are meant to kill things, not scout. So, gun depression and elevation are good, 10 degrees both ways. Accuracy spread is 0.098. That's very, very good. Aim time of 2.5 seconds. Great. Most wheel destroyers have really, really good gun characteristics. Turret traverse of 46.12 degrees a second. You can circle things in this vehicle and do just fine. Done that to many, many MBTs with their slower turrets, especially the T-72. Thing is easy to outturn. So, let's talk about armor. Now, it has none, basically. It has 12 millimeters of steel armor all around. So you could fire HE at this thing and do just fine against it. Especially out of these big old T-72 guns, these 125s. You can go right through it. Penetration of 23 millimeters. So basically, unless you hit the sloped front, if you hit anywhere basically on this vehicle that's flat, you will go straight through it with HE. I would actually recommend, if you are at the front of this thing shooting HE at it, aim right for the spotlight. It doesn't actually have a model in game, but if you hit right about there-ish, you'll go straight through and basically take out the turret. I know this isn't like War Thunder and you kill the gunner and you're out for good. You have to wait. But you will get a heavy, heavy accuracy debuff on them if you hit them there. But, other than that, I guess I could talk about retrofits that I would recommend for this vehicle, and then we could just jump into a game. So retrofits. I have fitted the gyroscopic stabilizers, which increases rate of fire by about 4% and increases aim time by 7.5%. It's always good to have better aim time on these. Hull Reinforcement Mark II this vehicle drastically needs, because you will be taking a lot of damage, so the Mark II gives you about 9.4% more hit points, which is great. And the Advanced Thermal Sleeve just increased that rate of fire even more. My rate of fire is down to 4.5 seconds, so I can pump out a 300 damage shell every 4.5 seconds. It's great. Ammo loadouts, I would recommend carrying mostly APFSDS, because at tier 5 you start to see more composite armor, so your heat won't be doing as well. I carry 30 APFSDS, 20 heat, and then 2 HE just for those targets that I need to really, really hurt. Say it's a heavy tank or a heavier tank capping a point. But other than that, there's not really much else to tell you. Cruise skills, I guess. So for cruise skills, I took Smooth Ride, accuracy while moving. You will be moving around a lot in this vehicle, especially with its top speed and acceleration. And I took Quick Draw just to get that aim time down even further. That way I can stop, pop off a shot, and then keep moving again. Crew's not fully upgraded, so don't know what I'll take for my other skill, but it's that. This is actually not the dude I recommend for this vehicle. He's alright. I would really recommend, I do think it's, yeah, this dude. Sana, just because you can take out engines and stuff. That's really what I do in this vehicle, is I try to take out engines, let my team finish them off. Because yes, I do fire really fast, but once I fire, I'm seen, so I don't want to be stuck out in the open shooting at things. So I basically pull up, pop one into their engine, hope it destroys it or catches them on fire, or do something to them, then I'll pop back behind cover and wait for me to be unspotted. But other than that, I guess we'll jump into a game and I'll see you then. So here we are in our first game, Operation Life Jacket. It's a pretty easy one. This is not really a good mission for the ERC just because T-72 back there is not feeling good. He has a skirt. But not a very good map for this vehicle. You need basically wide open spaces to do well in this vehicle. Since your armor is pretty pathetic and your camo rating is alright, you don't want to be in close quarters. Just don't get this vehicle in close quarters unless you really, really have to. That's the only thing I'd really recommend. Oh, I'm sitting all the way back here. I could be up there scouting, since we don't really have a scout. We do have a bagel panzer, but they're not very good at scouting. Oh, jeez, I thought I could pop right through that. Now, this is before the Balance 2.0 update, so real vehicles will still have kind of wonky things. Now, see right there? I was spotted instantly by that Stingray and took a hit. Thank God it was only one hit from a Ronka that did damage. The Stingray shot and took on my back right wheel. So, or number 6 wheel, I think that's what that one is going to be called. Sadly, the AI do not know how to fire ATGMs, because I really love to see this APS in action. But here I am firing heat at weak points on this Ronka. I want to do somewhat decent damage to him. Basically, Ronka's armor is so dumb anyways that you can fire heat at its weak points and do just fine. You could also fire EPFS if that's what you decide to fire at him. But neither of the shells will go through his front glacis, so you don't really need to worry. I do mostly use heat whenever I am playing. I know I kind of lied and said that heat isn't very good at this tier, but for PvP, not PvP, PvE, you see a lot of these lighter armored vehicles like VFMs or Stingrays and such. So you can kind of get away with firing heat. Right there should go through. No pen, never mind. If you shoot the back of the turret of like the leopards and such, you can get through them. Right there. Truckate that shell, that's not very good. By the way, this is a live con, so don't even trip. There we go. 350 damage, that was a high roll, that's good. So we have a Merkava, an MBT-70, and a Leopard 2 to deal with. Now, I do not like Merkavas. They always seem to focus me down heavily. Right through the back of that turret. Not set off the ammo, sadly. I've actually only ammo racked somebody once in this game. It seems to be something very hard to do. So MBT-70 is out. We still have the Merkava and this Leo 2 to take out. So let's put a shell into the Merkava, hit his ammo. Leo 2 is popping back out, so I want to get back into cover before he shoots me. Put one into the side of his turret, knock out his loader, which I don't think the AI suffered debuffs from taking out crew members. That's why I said to knock out engines and stuff. There's a VFM, let's put one to the side of his turret, pop back into cover. This is basically how you need to play the ERC, is pop into cover and pop out. Pop in, pop out. You don't want to be out there on the front, like I'm about to do, stupidly. This is a very patient vehicle, like most wheel destroyers are. So let's see here. I can knock that down, but I can also jump on top of the back of this truck. Now, looking at the size of this vehicle, it's not very big, so you can usually get away with hiding behind trucks and things of that nature. So let's see here. Let's pop forward. Can't get a shot on him. I actually want to load heat my next shot because I have a Stingray. I can get through him. Never mind. Terminator and a Type 85. I need to fire a BFS at these dudes. Now this 200mm of pen is decent, but it is not the greatest in the world. Centauro right here. His gun's scary. I do believe he has a 105, so he has no trouble getting through that Type 85 and the Terminator. I do though. 230, like I just said, is not the greatest in the world, so... What is it, 230? Yeah, 230mm of pen. So, you have to aim at weak points at the front of MBTs, but yet again, so does most other vehicles. So that shell from Type 85 went right through my number 2 and my number 5 wheel, so it's always good. Terminator is hitting me. I'm not really too worried about him. I'm chilling behind this B1. B1 has much better armor than me, so I'm just gonna use him as spaced armor, pretty much. Put a shell into the side of that Type 85. I knocked out a vision port. That's good. We don't want him seeing anything. Just finish off that VFM. I almost said ERC. That is something. I have never seen any wheel destroyers for AI. I'm guessing that the AI for this game is not smart enough to use them, because they always pivot. So maybe with Balance 2.0 they will finally have. Ooh, took a big hit right there from that Type 85. They'll have wheel destroyers in the lineups for AI. Be nice to see, because we are supposed to be getting better AI. Thank you, Bagel Panzer. Totally what I wanted in my life. So let's sit behind these. Never mind, that's an autocannon. I do not like those. Now, if you do have an autocannon, you can fire HE at an ERC and do just fine. Go right through him. Need to load heat. Take out these guys faster. I can see your track, but apparently I can't shoot through a gap. So. Terminator all the way back there. Put one into his gun, maybe. Go through that there. Won't do as much damage, but still some damage. So there's your weak point. Fire at that. Shot went low and hit his upper glacis, so it's not going to go through. Let's get back some more. Right there. 283. Yeah, I'm hitting an unmanned turret, so I'm not going to be doing as much damage. EMP is down. We have another Terminator. Let's go through right there. We hit his main gun, so his gun's going to be knocked out a bit.
Good job, but we're not done
Did
yet.
he die or just disappear?
Assault waves are
He's
headed toward the
disappeared.
control center.
So there's that Type 85. I should be able to go through his side with this heat. There's the Merkava. Cannot go through him. Put him right there and load EPFS. I'm going to need to use my damage and my full rebuild kit here soon, so that I can get health back and get ammo. I am running low on ammo. Yeah, what I thought. Loading Sabo. We have lost our T-72. I think he rushed forward too far and got basically destroyed by his Type 85 in Merkava. Yeah, let's use the rebuild kit right now. Get some health back. Right through that. I'm gonna have to take some hits from my BMP. I need to deal with this Merkava right now. I also have an Abrams over there. I'm gonna back up a bit, put a shot into you. No pen, that's not good. And I just got stuck. Well, I'm dead. Yeah. Got stuck on that truck right there. We all died. That's not good.
The Lions are throwing everything they have at us.
So we'll go drop. I just combine jump and drop. We'll go jump into another game and see how well we do. Here are the results from that first game. Did not really do too well. Got 5,500 spotting damage, which is good. 7,500 for myself. Made 3,500 renown XP crap. I always forget what it's called. And 115,000 credits for a loss with premium. Crew did not really gain that much. Came top on the team, as always. I killed 3 crew members that game. That's good. Fired 35 shots, 33 hit, 2 missed. I killed 4, damaged 16, and all the shots that I fired, 3,000 damage was blocked by them. Spotted 20 enemies, stuff like that. So we'll go hop into another game and see how we do. So here we are in Operation Tsunami, our second game. This is a more tailored map for the ERC. It is quite a bit more open than the last one, and there are also a lot of long corridors that I can sit down, pop in and out, and take shots at things. So let's see how we do here. I'm going to move over here and download this intel from the SATCOM. My vehicle's mobility will allow me to get there before anybody else. If you're playing PvP, not PvP, PvE with the ERC, PvE with the ERC, it rhymes, it's great. You can do all the secondaries. That's why I recommend doing is secondary objectives. Come on, pop over, pop over. Come on. Side turret? No, 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 no. Oh! As you saw right there, took a big hit from that M109. Knocked out my turret. I have to fix that. There with my repair kit done, so if I take any more damage, I'm pretty much done. Go right through the side of the XM1. I should be able to fire heat and get through him, but I'm not going to take any chances. Let's hit his track. Aiming for the engine there. He turned his gun to me, so... Now you can see right there the aim time that I got down. It is very, very good. There we go. Target is down. Finish him off. Some bagel pans are right there. Let's put a shot into him. We have a Leo 2AV. I can get through his ass with heat, so let's do that. I want to fire APFS though. Wait, I know I'm getting through. Now you can see the rate of fire and aim time on my ERC is great. As I said, I basically made this for module destroying, so it's dumb me to sit in front of an XM1. Okay, XM1 is reversing away. He's not French. I am French. He should not be doing that. French jokes. But can I see his BMP? No, I cannot. Okay. So let's actually push up here. There's another XM1. They have a lot of XM1s, these AI do. I don't know how they're getting on. They're handling experimental Abrams, but it's whatever. So here we go, XM1. Yep, let's wait for him to shoot. Now I can try to pop around the corner here and take a shot. He will be reloaded whenever I round this corner though, so I kind of want to bait him into another shot. Alright, let's actually use this truck for cover. Shadow walk him. Okay, apparently I hit the truck. That's odd. Okay, did not expect that shell to go through. Don't even know where I hit him. I think I hit him on his frontal weak point, the turret ring. Early Abrams and the XM1 have that flaw where their turret ring is kind of exposed, so this guy's eyes on me. I could probably peek out and take a shot. See if I can get him to fire. Okay, he took a shot. I'm just gonna pop out and put one into him. So now I have to heal my driver. Already just took a hit at him. Already took another hit at him. He just fired. Let's pop out. Put one right into his turret ring, and that's him down. Now, as you saw right there, this is not a brawling vehicle. Armor is not good enough to do that. Where did he even go through? He put basically 2 shells into my driver there. So, that's no bueno. T-72 Euro all the way out there. Now, this vehicle's gun accuracy is very good. I do believe that Obsidian took basically we can penetrate heavy armor at 2 kilometers and turn that into gun accuracy, not into actual penetration statistics. So let's get in here and cap this secondary. Ooh, T-72. Okay, so he shot. Let's put one right into him. Bounce off his upper glacis. That's no good, but I should be able to get another shot off. There we go. That shell was stupid. It should not have pinned, but whatever. Now you can see right there, 10 degrees of gun elevation is not very good. My shot went high right there and hit his gun. Oh, come on. Thank you. I was not going to die to him. What do we have right there? Another Stingray? Just shot into him. It's a lot of heat. Need to use up some of this heat. Okay, apparently there was an invisible hitbox right there. That's always good. Okay, wheel, what are you doing? That was stupid. My wheel is much taller than that. Should have been able to get over. Let's put a shot in this expeditionary tank. I hate these things. They always seem to kill me. Put another one into him. His ammo. T-72 should finish him off. Lol. Never mind me. So we got a paladin right there. Put one shot into him. He's still right there. Get another shot. The paladin is down. 4.5 second, or actually I just got down to 4.3 because my crew leveled up. Did not notice that, but 4.3 second reload time. It's great. Got elevation screwing me right there because I forgot there's a truck. Or gun depression, I should say. Okay, BMP2. I need to worry about him. I shot that bagel, and yeah. This field rebuild kit real quick there. Get my health back. We have another bagel out there. Don't know if I want to leave the cab. Yeah, let's leave the cab. Let's kill them all. We're in no hurry here. We got everybody still alive. We don't really need a cap, so put a shot into him. As you can see, my bloom is not very bad when moving in this vehicle. It is when you turn the turret, but if you're moving straight, basically at somebody, and you want to fire, you can. Stupid wheel destroyer physics at the moment. So let us actually... he's probably looking at us, so let's bait him into a shot here. Screw it. We'll pop out and put one into him. Put another one in, and he just fired, so... Oh, good rate of fire. Now, since your turret only has 2 crew members, you do not have a loader. I do believe the gunner takes over that job, so you get all your loader perks with the gunner. So you can take something that increases rate of fire if you want. I just chose not to because I already had the thermal sleeve and things of that nature. To deal with that, Leo 1 did not go through that space side armor on his turret that he has. Let's finish off that Stingray. And we have T-80 out here, so I'm going to put a shot into this Leo. That one would have hit. It says no effect, but it would have gone through, I do believe. No pin. Don't know what I hit right there. Probably ricocheted off the side armor. Put one in right there. Yep, that one hit upper Glacius. No, I wasn't going through that. And let's put one into the side. Finish him off. Have another VFM over here. He is down. Let's reload some heat. M60 is not doing too well. Alright. Oh, BMPT. Just fire that heat. See if I can hit a track or something, which I did. I need to load APFS. BMPTs have really thick side armor for some reason, even though they are based on T-72 chassis. Weak spot. Nope. Went to the side. Hit the upper Glacius. Now, this is not the gun's problem. This is actually just the BMPT having a really tiny weak spot on the front. Going right through. It is a very easy to pin weak spot, but it's not hard to... I mean, it's really hard to hit. So my gunner is now down. Actually, don't know what that means in this game. I've never really lost my gunner. He's looking at me, but thanks to the glorious invisible hitbox we have right there. Okay, let's actually load heat. So what does this give me? Overall gun accuracy is reduced by 20%. Okay. Okay, so Leo 1A5 is down. By the way, one of my favorite vehicles right there. I love the Leo 1. Like, in real life, I love the Leos. Not really much in this game. They kind of suffer from the same problem the ERC does. It doesn't really have enough armor to do well. But the Leopard is not very fast or maneuverable, and its gun is alright, so it doesn't really do too well.
Let's see what kind of contraband the cartel's been hiding.
But, well, that was Operation Tsunami. We'll get back into the garage and check out the statistics for the game. So here we are back in the garage. With premium, made a 16,000 XP, almost 200,000 credits. Did 11,000 damage for 15 kills and 3,780 spotting damage. Got destroyer, killing 15 or more PvE opponents. Shooter hit at least 80 of 20 shots for 2,000 damage. And teamwork, we completed the mission without losing anybody. Came second on the team with only the T-72 doing just a little... What did he even do? He got more kill assists. That's what he did. Fired 53 shots, 49 hit, 4 missed. Killed 15 enemies, damaged 21. Got 5 assists, totaling first 3,780. That was all spotting damage. Spotted 17 vehicles. Received 15 hits, doing 2,171 damage. So, there's all that. I actually made 130,000 credits. Or 123,000 out of the... How much did I make? 195. So, there we go. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time.